would say Notorious is one of the best fighters MMA has ever seen. But I hope if that was true. It's not like I disagree that he is the best fighter in the octagon, but for many reasons, people would hate Conor is because of his trash talking. He's got a big mouth, which he never learned to keep shut. He is the biggest trash talker of all time. But to be honest, that is what made him that popular. Just like he's talented in the octagon, outside the octagon he's way more gifted. He's made millions thanks to trash talking. The following are some of the moments where he disrespected the fighters way too far. So, without wasting time, let's get started. Calling Dennis Siver a Nazi. Dennis Siver is a Russian-born German UFC fighter. Conor faced Dennis in a UFC Fight 59. Back in 2014, he was famously known for his quick tongue and obscure personality. Before the fight, Conor trash-talked like always. He called him "Kiss Them Feet Nazi." This is unacceptable. Trash-talking is one thing, but calling your opponents a Nazi is unforgivable. There's a fair line between trash-talking and insensitive behavior, and Conor McGregor triple-jumped it. Although later he deleted the tweet, the damage was done. As an apology, he then tweeted, "Ich bin ein Sawi." Now about them feet. This shows that Conor is not fully sorry for what he said, like he used "Sawi" in the tweet. Insulting Jose Aldo. Jose is ranked 3rd in the UFC bantamweight rankings, but he has also competed in the featherweight division. He is also the first fighter to be a UFC featherweight champion. But when did he mix with Conor McGregor? It was before the UFC 194 brawl on December 12, 2015. They were caught in numerous verbal fights, but like always, the main character was Conor. Conor posted a video where he was throwing darts at a picture of Jose Aldo. Surprisingly, he was able to hit the picture right in his head. He then shouts out, "If I hit him there, it's over." His exact words of trash talking are, for him to say he's the king and I'm the joker. If this was a different time, I would invade his favela on horseback and kill anyone that is not fit to walk. He then further added, but we're in a different time, so I'll just whoop his ass. On air, when Conor defeated Jose in just 13 seconds, this was already predicted, as all the trash talking and insulting Jose Aldo in his language took him off. Conor was living in his head rent-free. Nate Diaz. They have faced each other in the octagon 2 times. During the first fight, Diaz made history, while in the second attempt, Conor won. But like always, in a pre-fight of their first fight of UFC 196, the fighters were trash-talking each other. In that brawl, Conor called him Little Cholo Gangsta. If you don't know what it means, Cholo is a slur that refers back to Mexico. It's known as the low-class Mexican or a person with a criminal background. This type of language is never accepted in the octagon. For that, he was hated in most societies. Their verbal conflict is still alive to this day. They just won't stop throwing slurs at each other. His deal with Fili. All of the above disrespects were down to his rivals of pre-fight. But this time, he said it all out to a fighter he never confronted in the octagon. We're talking about Fili. It all started after the night of UFC 118, when Andre won against Artem Lobov. Artem Lobov is his deep friend. When he saw his friend down at the ring, he couldn't control himself. He trash-talked him the worst he could. There wasn't a single sentence where he would use the gay slurs at him. But unlike the above cases, he did apologize for his actions. He held his hands up in the air and apologized for using gay slurs at Fili. The quoting is as, "I'm human, I slip up, I say stupid things every damn day. All I can do is hold my hands up and apologize if anyone was offended." Dustin Poirier. Conor is such a disgusted player. Most of the trash talking that he'll do would not be about the fighter, but their personal lives, countries, or their religion and caste. This time, he went for Dustin Poirier's wife. So, how did it happen? Sorry, I missed that part completely. It was before and after UFC 264. Their verbal conflict was started long before, but it was the aftermath. When he lost to Dustin Poirier in just the first round, he went personal, bragging to his wife. The exact wording is, "Your wife is in my DMs. Hey baby, hit me back up on chat later. We'll be at the after party, the Wynn nightclub, baby. You little hoe, fuck him." When posting such slurs weren't enough, he threatened to kill Poirier off the octagon. Conor is such a big mouth. I wonder how he got away with all the slurs, and most of all, he threatened to kill a fighter? This is insane. Where the fights are only eligible inside the octagon, Conor will try his best to make it personal. The conflict with Khabib Nurmagomedov. When it comes to Conor McGregor and trash talking, Khabib Nurmagomedov comes on top. Khabib is his long-term enemy because he is calm and the best fighter MMA has ever seen. In his whole career, he never lost a single fight. Considering his success and the method of Conor's trash talking, Khabib became his #1 enemy. There is not a single point of his career that Conor won't talk bad about. He never misses a chance to insult him. But the main conflict started before UFC 229, the night when they faced each other in the octagon for the first time. This all started when Conor attacked the bus of Khabib and a few other fighters. As a result, Khabib tweeted that, "I am not under any illusion that he is a skilled wrestler. As a kid, he used to wrestle bears, and that's just part of their culture." It was then Conor started the worst. He tweeted that, "I believe he's slow, he's flat-footed, his striking is average," and so on. After that, he posted photos of Khabib's wife, insulting her by masking her face and trash-talking about his religion. Insulting the player on air is one thing, but going after their families and religion is his worst attempt. In UFC 229, Conor lost to Khabib in the 4th round by submission. Even to this day, he criticizes Khabib. When in 2020, Khabib's father died from COVID-19, Conor posted, "COVID is good and father is evil," even though he had to delete the tweet after. I'm sorry to say, guys, but you have reached the end of the video. The trash talking that he does of now made him a millionaire. He knew if he wanted to get ahead of his time and to become the Notorious of the MMA, he has to start trash talking. But he did it way too far. He's become hostile over the past few years. If you adored our video, press the like button and subscribe to the channel for more sporty videos. Lastly, don't forget to drop your thoughts about Conor and the way he disrespected fighters in the comments section. See you in the next one.